Okay? I'm going to get up and I'm going to fill up my water and then we're going to start because I want to play games. All right? And then the more games we play, that lets me see what is possible to make on the Commodore in BASIC, the more excited I am to make our game. And my plan for making the game is we're going to do some of it together in chat, where I'm going to ask you guys, like, what should we do? And blah, blah, blah. And I think that's going to be fun as hell. So hold on. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere or get water or something. Oh, you know what I should do? I should actually just load this, right? Oh, wait. Ready. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, right. Hold on. Don't tell me. Okay. Don't tell me how to do it. Don't tell me what to do. And I only say that is because I'm learning here. Nice. Okay, we're gonna look for USB. I'm gonna load something so that way we've got ooh, okay, well, what do we want to play today? What the fuck is Lester? Guys, we gotta try Lester. Lester. No joystick, read me. Okay, hold on. Oh, I ordered a joystick, by the way. This game looks for the joystick. Okay, we're gonna skip this one then for now because I don't want to turn this on because I've forgotten how. Hold on. Tap the multi-function switch, enter the main menu, select joysticks and controllers, port 1 or port 2. Most games use port 2. All right, I can do that. Port 2 so that we can try Lester. Ugh. Okay, so then I think I want to go back, but I don't remember. Okay. Ah, I did it. Okay, and then we want joystick and controllers. I went the wrong way. And we want port 2. Perfect. And then we go back. Don't say anything. Yes. Okay, we did it. Now we go back to the games. Oh my God. Guys, one day I'm going to be like so fast at this. I'm not going to need to read anything. Okay, and we're trying Lester. Enter. Let's go. Run disk. I can't wait to see this joystick. Is it very 80s? Yeah, it's the official Commodore 64U one. So it's just like the old one. I'll be right back. Dude, I broke so many joysticks. They were stiff but fragile. I'm snoozing this ad break. Whoa. Oh, also, oh my God. 6th of June, 2082, Mars. The space station factory orbiting the planet is undergoing an unprecedented mutiny. We're not skipping the intro. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. but I will hit return to continue. The main computer of the space station, UNSS Asami, has gone rogue during a decommissioning and gained control of the Guardian droids. They're so cute. How are you, gentlemen? Make your time. After winning a short battle with the UN Army, after winning a short battle with the UN Army dislocated on Mars, the rebellious mainframe is now pointing the station towards Earth with its load of uncontained radioactive material. You are the android L3573R, the first of a new generation of Guardian droids independent from Central AI. Oh my God! Let's go. You are the only hope to disable the main computer and figure out what happened to the station. Good luck. Ears pierced. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I got really excited. I mean, I have a compressor on, so maybe just turn your volume down. Listen, I try so hard to be a chill, low volume streamer, but I just can't. I'm just not that streamer, man. I get excited about stuff and I lose my mind that we're a cute fucking robot. I'm already in. Let's go. Lester! A game by Knife Grinder. Good lord. Yeah, this music is awesome. Okay, this is from 2023. Fire to start. Okay. Also, quick reminder. I'm like rocking all the PBU merch right now. I've got the Mirth t-shirt on, but also gentle reminder that it is almost time for February, which means our beloved February collection will be available again. I'm using Even the Land is Tired. There's a terrible, terrible truth out there in the trees hiding the branches. Most of the birds who can afford it fly south. Let's go. Okay. Even the sub is tired. Thank you so much, Greg. I love you. All right, let's go. Fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're so cute. Holy crap. Okay. Ooh, hold on. I have to turn the music up. Okay. Now, how do we go? Okay. Wait. How did I fire the gun? Okay. Okay, I got this. I jump. Side, side. There's no crouch or anything. All right, my gun has a distance. Oh, shit. Okay, they require multiple. Ha! I got you. Shimmy down a ladder. Do I have ammo? This is a very important question. Do we have ammo? Okay. We must somehow get that to go down. I don't see any other... I don't even see how to interact on any of these things, to be honest with you. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get anything fucking done here. Because I'm jamming to the music too much. How did I... Oh, down arrow. Okay, cool. All right. Down is our interact. Fucking what? I'm wiggling in my chair, guys. It's so good. Okay. No, I'm snoozing that ad. That was the last snooze. So in 5 minutes, take a pee break because we got ads coming through. You know, or you could drop a, you could drop a $5 for me. And then you don't see the ads. Okay. Fucking, how the fuck are we supposed to get past here? Anybody have any ideas? I don't see anything to interact with. I think that's why I'm... Is there a button maybe that I'm supposed to... That isn't the down? Push? Oh, you mean just like left? Or right? Bleh. Don't fucking say a word. I'm a robot. I'm mirrored, okay? No, pushing doesn't do anything. Down doesn't do anything. I can't jump, obviously. I could try shooting it. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. Don't say anything. I'm just... okay, I'm used to using my brain. I'm not used to brute forcing everything, okay? It's totally a lie. That's like my first... That's like my go-to method. Next D&D game, guys. I just want to be a fighter, okay? I'm done playing a sorcerer. Ah! I nearly died. Okay, we've got 1 HP left, guys. You can't let me be an idiot. Is this music too loud for you, or are you fine with it? It's cool. Sure. Okay. Just imagine it is after school, okay, and you're over at my house, and I'm hogging the Commodore. Okay, you came over to play. I was like, hey, do you want to come over and play the Commodore? And you were like, yes. I don't have one, and I would love to play, and I'm just hogging it. Okay, that's what's happening right now. Too real, yeah. And I have the music way too loud. And you're trying to do homework. No, you're not. No, you're not. Maybe you're trying to read a book. Oh, speaking of, we did pick a book for the book club. Get off my dick, dude. Ugh. Okay, I got it. Everything's fine. Although I am going to go try to shoot that thing over here. Yes. Okay. Dead Mind, thank you so much. Your mom said it's my turn on the Nintendo. Fine. You can play the Nintendo, but we're not playing the Nintendo. We're playing the C64. Okay, question. Did you guys call it the C64 or did you call it the Commodore? Those of you who played this originally. My current retro game is Minesweeper for real. May I play? Commodore. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes is in both. Commodore. Okay, cool. Also, the reason why I brought up the merch is because you guys asked me to make some Commodore style merch, and I'm going to need your help because I have some fun ideas, but also you know better than I do. But I thought it would be neat to just do like a blue shirt and then do that original command line where it's like whatever start run and runs the last line, and it's just like just those right here on the top breast of the shirt or whatever. Anyway, I have ideas. I have taken your request seriously, okay? You need a level 1 pass to access this area, bitch. What? A pass? What do you mean? Is that a secret way to go, maybe, up here? Nope. Downstairs? Downstairs where? Downstairs here? Commodore. Only C64 when typing. Okay. Downstairs and left. Bless you. Look at how cute we... Oh, right. I missed it. Nice. Thank you. Fuck. Okay. I have to get better. So there's a range on the gun, though. So that won't reach. Okay, got it. I got this. Ha 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 ha, Peter. Ooh, this looks like something I can interact with. Are you giving me a hacking minigame? Ah! Checkpoint saved. Oh, it's not a hacking minigame. It's just showing me my inventory and that I've saved. Upgrade menu. Restore HP. Upgrade weapon. Low health run. Always and forever. Upgrade weapon level 2. Fire to buy. Bam. Not enough coins. What fucking bullshit is this? Fuck. Okay. Okay, that looks like it's gonna hurt me. That steam. Gotcha, bitch. I'm already obsessed with this music, guys. What the hell? Did any of you play Rystar? And that's not for the Commodore, that's for... Oh, should have refilled your health, bitch. Oh, it's the save point. Okay. I loved Rystar. I thought it was really, really well done, and the music is fucking excellent. Nice. Oh, that's a loop. This is the same area from before? I think so. Ow! No, it was not the same area as before. Nice. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Well, we're not going to be able to get in there, so I don't know why you're walking all that way, Lester. You need a level 2 pass to access this area. Okay. This is a recent game. It looks awesome. Yes, and yes, it does. It is super cool. I think it came out in 2023 is what it said. Shit. What I want to know is it, oh, how the fuck am I gonna... Oh, shit. We're gonna die. Damn it. Now, do I have to go back and... No, I don't have to go back and redo anything. Okay. In terms of collection. How? I'm curious to know if you get, like... Can you get this game, you know, just for the PC? I assume that you can. And if you can... Does it still have, like, press fire to... Was it made with the Commodore in mind, is basically what I'm wondering. Ow! Go on the ladder, Peebs. But I don't wanna. Okay. Wow, that almost... I can't aim up. I have no idea how I'm gonna take care of that guy. I don't think we're supposed to take care of those guys. They're just supposed to tell us. I'm just supposed to learn a new thing exists. Are you kidding me? God damn it. It's available for Windows. Okay. Well, I'm addicted. It's pretty cute, guys. Plus our name is Lester. We're a cute little robot. Come on. I wonder if you get a bigger coin depending on how many shots it takes you to kill the thing. You know? And do I do more damage if it's point blank? Probably not. I panicked. I don't know why I panicked, because I was thinking like, I can't kill it before it hits me. That was what I was thinking. Fuck that. We'll do it later. Yes. Okay. We're going downstairs first. Lester 2.0 has been launched. Okay, saved. Inventory, empty slot. What? my God, I changed the music. I mean, I'm fine with that, but how do I stop that from Thank you. I really like this original song. No! I don't know how I did that. Please bring that back. Is it doing it by itself? No! I love the original song! Thank you. I realize I'm being unreasonable, okay? And no one wants to hear the same song on repeat for 40 hours, but I do. Oh my God. Okay, listen. Ah! I just noticed the 80s glasses. I know, KJ, I love them. I love them so much. Protecting me from the screen. I actually don't even know if these ones were the regular blue light monitor ones. I could have just seen them and went, well, I have to have those. Okay, I think we want to try to get... God damn it, dude. I have to get that jump down. I feel like I have to jump a little on the sooner side so that I don't... Oh, fuck off. So much for trying not to swear in 2026. I feel like we do that every year, don't we? Uh-oh. It's that catchy. I'm gonna be singing along with weird sounds. Well, nothing you can do about it. Might as well give up now. Die. Okay, cool. You think we can open that door? It doesn't look like a door that opens. Okay, amazing. Ah! Okay, we can't open that yet. Oh no, I don't remember how to do this without dying. Shit. Well, balls. What's down here? Okay, this looks like bad. But also I am quite tempted by the... I don't think you can kill that thing. Ow. Ow. Die, die, die. Whoa, what's that? What did I just collect? You think that's a pass card? It's too dark here. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, they should have switched the music there. Okay. We're gonna use this card. I can't get that. I am not a skilled enough gamer. Checkpoint saved. Okay, can I buy an upgrade yet? Upgrade weapon. Fire to buy. Not enough coins. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Restore HP. Fire to buy. Okay, sure. 1 HP restored. All right, I still don't know what this does, but I bet you it's a pass key. So let's try it on... Let's try it on the door. I did, Bear. We did an entire series run of Metal Gear a few years ago. Oh, I can't even think about it. Oh my God, the new Metal Gear's out. How is it? Has anybody tried it yet? Oh my God, I completely forgot Delta was out. What the fuck? Who does that? I think it's this one, right? Brad played it. How was it? He didn't message me immediately to tell me to... Oh, what? What is that green thing then? Is that not a pass key? Was there another door to try? Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't know how to get up here. Oh, I did it. That was a hubris moment. I did it. And then I immediately died. Amazing. Amazing. I have 33 coins. Hi, Pumpkinberry. I followed you after listening to your Dark podcast. It's been blowing my mind repeatedly, and I just have the last episode to go. Wait. What is it called? What's the title of it? Quasian, that makes me so happy. Also, hello. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to the Dark 3 because we still have our little group. Dark the Companion Podcast. No, I mean, what's the last episode called? No, I know which podcast you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I meant what number is the episode, or what is the episode called? What's the title of it? The end is the beginning. Okay, yeah. I would love to talk to you after you've listened to the last one. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I will never ever forget Acorn with the Observer theory. It has changed the way I view that show. And it's canon for me. There is no other way to interpret the show other than that. I love her brain so much. I could eat it like it was ice cream. Oh. Dark is the show. That spoilers can't spoil the show. Fuck you, PV, for getting me to watch that show, by the way. It's so good. Like, here's the thing. I also had some issues with season 3. But like I said, Acorn's theory just fixed it for me. That's like fine now. It might be time for a Dark rewatch. God, I still can't believe Fudge hates Dark. God, Fudge. Everything else we're on the same page about, you know? You need a level 1. Okay, this is the passkey, I think. Oh, wait, I have... Okay. So what the heck is this little thing, do you think? This green card here. Remember when we hated Mindhunter? No. We still hate Mindhunter unless you are watching the PB edit. Guys, I have never hated a show so much that I re-edited the first episode. Okay? Holy crap. But once you watch my edited version, which I don't even know if it's available anymore, right? I'm not allowed. Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to re-edit an episode of a TV show? And then just be like, yeah, it's my fan edit, guys. You can watch this. Whatever. Okay. I put it up in the Discord and then I took it away. Oh no, PB, but to tell you how much she hates that show. Bro, here's the thing. The show is great once you know who enters the picture, but also, I'm telling you, I fix it. If you just watch my first episode, it fixes the whole show. And then the rest of it you can handle. But I will never watch that first episode as is again. Okay? Ugh. You know what is really good though? Fuck, what was it called? Is it called Blackbird? With what's his name in it? He's got a weird name. Sounds like he belongs in a present day fantasy book, romantasy book. What's his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Someone knows who I'm talking. He was in King something. Mads? No, it's hold on. I have to look it up now because it's gonna drive me crazy. I think the show was called Blackbird. Yes. Taron Egerton. His name's Taron. Now tell me I'm wrong. Okay. Tell me I'm wrong. Sounds like a romantasy fantasy book name. I'm pretty sure there is a romantasy Kingsman. That's the one. Thank you. Can I pet that cat? Oh no. Oh, holy shit, dude. We gotta take that away. Oh boy. Okay. That's okay. That was a trauma laugh, but I'm fine. Oh, fuck. Stare. Oh no, what did I miss? Well, that Can I Pet That Cat is for my cat who used to always be here. Like, he is no longer with us. So I should probably remove that. Miss you, BB. Uh-oh, we can't do that. We cannot do that. Get your shit together, peeps. It's still pretty recent, so it makes me sad. But I'm okay. Okay, do I have enough to upgrade my fucking weapon yet? No, it says right there, peeps, you need 75. I was like, 75C, that's like the max temperature. No, it's 75 coins, bitch. It's 75 coins. No. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm only like mildly traumatized. Now, what does that do? What is that? Oh, that's a new song. Those are volume bars. That's why I've been able to change the song. Yes? What do we think about that, guys? It's too dark here, so we can't continue on. They might be different cards. Okay, fair enough. Well, then I'm stuck. Who has thoughts or ideas on how we move forward? Should I go back up the... I don't think it's... Bam. Okay. Gotta be like a hidden door or something here. Ah! Why would you do that, Peeves? You literally looked right at him. No one knows, okay? I don't know. Yeah, that might be card one. Okay. A laser that is 75 degrees Celsius. That's warm. Listen, okay? Come on now. The better joke. The better joke. I should have just said women in STEM. Oh, 75C? Sure. Does it mean coins? No. Oh. Oh my god. No! We could test, or you could check the new ultimate limit break. Should not have that. What? Sav, what are we talking about? Ooh, there's a cool new moderator setting called ultimate limit break. Or are we making something called ultimate limit break? Because I'm fine with either one of those things. There's a new mod role. Oh my god, that's cool. I trust you guys to do whatever. Looks at the fucking stream tags. Nobody trolls you like the mods do. Ah! Wait, have we been here before? We got it. We got it. Gotcha, bitch. Damn you. Aha, I can do it. God, son of a... Nice. I don't trust myself to be able to... I don't know why I was suddenly fucking Gandalf there. You need a level 1 pass to access this area. Y'all, I'm stuck. Below, there are some tags. Those are some tags below average forehead. That's a whole thing. There was a ladder upwards that I don't think you've tried. Okay, thank you so much, Wombat. Let's give it a go. No! That was a huge error. A fatal error. Woman. You're killing me. There's another door. I don't think we've been here at all. I don't think anyway. Isn't this the beginning? Okay. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not lost. I'm not stuck in an 8-bit game. No, seriously though, we all know that these games were harder than the games they make nowadays. And this is also a nowadays game anyway. Well, wait a minute. If I need a level... Hold on. Real Columbus moment. Look at this new place I found. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that tickled me. Oh my god. Too long, didn't read. PB kept saying she had a big forehead. So we looked up foreheads. Yeah, it was a whole thing, okay? I was like, something I'm self-conscious about that I've always been in a tender moment. No. Hold on. We gotta set the scene, okay? I'm for real. Does this button still work? Wrong one. Okay, not that one. Not that one. This one, okay? In a real tender moment with the community, I was like... Something I've always been super insecure about is my large forehead. And then everyone was like, you don't have a big forehead. And I was like, stop being nice, guys. Like, I do. I know I do. I've always had a big forehead. And so then in my rage, everyone kept being nice. And in my rage, I was like, come on, we're just being honest about things that we're insecure about. In my rage, I Google the average forehead size. Then I go and I get a tape measurer and I measure my forehead live on stream and it's actually below average. And the way my soul left my body and has never returned. And the mods now have it as a tag on the stream that I have a below average forehead. So that's great. So insecure about a smaller forehead next? Oh, man. Ridiculous. It's a good icebreaker. It's really good. I like it a lot because people who are new to the stream will be like, what the fuck is this? And then it's a fun little story I get to tell about how much of a jerk I am. Oh. I came for the forehead, yeah. It's almost as crazy as that random person who has never been back, by the way, who was like, bold move using the blood. Like, we have a whole vibe and a stream style because of someone coming in and saying bold move using the blunderbuss. And also, like, you won't be able to do this without upgrading your health. You know? Are they ever going to come back? Probably not. Did they ever realize that I did the whole game without upgrading anything? Who knows? Who knows? But we know. But we know. Ugh. Didn't Mr. B also say that though? that would explain it. If it was Mr. B that did it, I definitely would have been like, I am not speaking to you. I cannot believe you would doubt me. Do not doubt me. Do not doubt me again. I will do it. Oh, blunderbuss would be an icebreaker tag as well. Yeah. We do low health run tags too. Was it Control that started it? Was that the first low health run? I think the first one was Bloodborne. But I could be remembering things wrong. And then it's like every game after that, I do it. And it's awful. And I really wish I didn't, because it does make our playthroughs a little longer. But I do think it was Bloodborne that started it. It was just a simple comment too. It was like, oh, you won't be able to, or you're going to have a bad time, or you won't be able to do this if you don't upgrade your health or something like that on an upgrade screen. And I was like, well, I guess I'm doing the whole game without upgrading my health now. Oh, I bet that's a button we can press. Hold the line. Something is moving inside the area. What could it be? You need a level 1 pass. Okay. She also did it in Control and both Jedis. Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's changed the way we play every game. Any game that has that kind of like roguelite. The Ravages of HUD blindness. What did I miss? Did it tell me? It said something is moving in the area, but it didn't tell me what. A valuable lesson was learned in that playthrough. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. But also do tell me what to do. I'm stuck. I mean, really, right now. No, but actually, in this moment, I'm stuck. So what are we doing? Okay. I guess we're going to go back and explore. They must have meant something in this area in general, right? Find a blunderbuss. Well, we only have 1 life left, guys. So I don't think we're going to make it. We're stuck on this level 1. Oh my god. Hey guys, remember how walkthroughs didn't exist? Do you think the fall of the internet started with walkthroughs? If we try to pinpoint when the culture began to truly shift, do you think it was walkthroughs? I'm dead. We died. God damn it. That was peak internet, LOL. We did have guides a little later on than this. I think the fall of the internet started with the creation of the internet. No, man, there was a sweet spot, Deadmind. There was a sweet spot. And I'm not just saying that. But I do think magazines had guides though. But here's the thing, Quasian. You had to kind of like go and seek it out. I'm not sure what moved, but the screen with the ladder was the screen you just died on. Okay. Okay, Wombat. Feel free to shout at me if I miss it again. I'm sorry. I'm also talking to you guys now, and I'm going to try to have a conversation about why the internet is the way that it is. The Nintendo hotline, too. Yeah, I do remember that. I also do remember there being like, you know, you would get the, what was the name of the guide? Oh, geez. Did it start with an R? There was like one particular guide that you would always get. The official, whatever, the official, non-official Prima guide? Prima strategy guide. Yeah, that might have been it. Oh my God, we're so close to being able to upgrade our weapon, guys. So, here's the thing I've been thinking lately. And we're dead again. Great. Sorry, my bad. We've got 3 lives left, though. Okay, give me a second. Oh. Well, they must mean for you to die a lot in this opening one, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to upgrade your gun, because the gun's 75 coins. You know? Okay, hold on. Oh, the ladder. You're right. I don't think we have gone up before, have we? No, because I usually then just go left. Oh my God, it's another computer. Is it another one? Have we done this before? God, son of a... That's going to be really difficult to do. Right? Because I'm going to have to... Nope. And dead. I don't know if I don't know if I can do that right now. We lived in an age where you had to spend 25 cents to continue. So we learned really fast or we went broke. Yeah, I think GameFAQs is still going. Yeah, it is. I was a huge... has a huge forum with hidden sections. Yeah, can you upgrade? Yes, we have 77 now, so we can upgrade our gun. Fire to buy. All right, now we have 2 coins left. Let's fucking go, baby, with our upgraded gun. What happens now? Do we just blow things up immediately? Wait, I don't think we want to go this way right now. I don't think, anyway. Well, all right, I'll try it again. Well, so, okay, so here's the thing, right? If we think about, you know, it's multifaceted, as is everything. But if I think about, like, the main issues that I feel like I have right now is, oh my God. One of the main ones is entitlement, right? You feel like, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, entitlement to information, entitlement to content, entitlement to whatever. Like, I feel like that's a really big piece, but also I can't tell if that entitlement piece is also tied to the younger generation being like, no, I'm not working overtime for free. Are you crazy? Which in that case, in that way, it's good. You know, in that specific instance, I think that that's really good. Or them just being like, no, I'm not, no, my time is worth something. So I don't, you know, but other than that, I do feel like there is that kind of, you know, that sense of entitlement to other people's time and feelings and, you know, whatever. But then there's also the piece of like having the information and everything that you want available all the time. So I don't know. I feel like those are 2 separate pieces. Working overtime for free would be entitlement on the part of the employer. No. I mean, yes, but I mean, there is the joined sense of entitlement. You know, we didn't have we are entitled to our time. So I think that rising level of entitlement is potentially what led to the younger generation being like, no, are you mad? Because, I mean, you can look at it like, oh, they just have a lot of value and self-worth and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. My theory is that it is directly tied to that rising entitlement. I didn't get paid minimum wage for the total hours I worked until I was almost 30. The gratefulness for the experience only goes so far. A lot rests on that. It's rather entertaining watching you split your brain into an intelligent conversation in Commodore 64 games at the same time. Long time lurker. Thank you. I'm trying, okay? Economically, we can no longer afford to do anything without being paid. Yeah, so I mean, again, there are a million different pieces playing into it, right? Like if you look at how much a fucking house costs nowadays or anything. Okay, let's try it. I can do this, okay? You're right. It's like ridiculous. Ah! We're going to die trying, all right? Also relevant to the conversation. I'm going to die trying to live and have a house and eat food, even though the expenses are going crazy. Back in the 80s, you can get an apartment with a part-time job. I know it's kind of crazy to think about, to be honest. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. All right, I got this. I don't have this. You know what it was? I'm thinking now. I remember when we first started seeing advertisements on websites and blogs. And there was like a whole subculture where we were like, yeah, man, get your dough. That's great. But then there was like this underlying like, oh no, the corpos had found the internet. And look out. But everything was still like predominantly free. You know, YouTube was a, platform you could upload. See here, it's like so many things. I feel like I need to just grab the brain of an anthropologist or somebody who's like studied this. Where are the young children that are mastering and writing their thesis on internet culture? Come to my chat, please. I just want to pick your brain. Because I have some questions. Okay. I need answers. Because I do think it's all connected, right? Where you've got YouTube videos used to be an hour long and it was no problem. And now I can't, bitch, if there's an intro, I'm out. If you say anything other than what I've clicked on the video for, gone. Okay? And like an actual anger will rise in me where I'm like, oh God, I don't want to hear about this. Like, just go to the thing, And anytime a video is like, I'm here to show you about this today, I'm like, I don't care. Just do. And when the video actually does it and just goes immediately, and it's like 2 seconds long and it shows you the arrow cursor, there's no text, there's nobody talking, and it just does a thing, and then you're like, oh, that's how you do it? Mwah. So it's like multiple things were happening at once. Our attention spans were being fought over, and then also purposefully trained to be reduced. And just so much is happening. But yeah, remember when YouTube videos used to be an hour and 20 by default? And do you remember when they started going down to 45 minutes? And do you remember when they started going to 20 minutes? And now it's like 10 max, 12. All the super popular YouTube channels are at like 12 minutes, 32 seconds. It's crazy. It's very fascinating. I have a Lester thought. Okay, hook me up with a Lester thought because we're stuck. And this is door 2, and now I'm going to have to struggle to get back up. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Go right. I'm going to try. We're just going to fucking die. There we go. I got it. We need 10 minutes of interaction for monetization for the 2 seconds of tutorial. Oh, I know. And I mean, as a content creator, I get it. I get the, monetization piece, but I am one of the creators that if it were still up to me, we wouldn't have ads going at all, but they've forced it on us now. We have no choice. Which sucks. All right, we're stuck here. I think the answer was in going up that ladder. I just have to be able to do it properly. So we're going to go back up. Wait. And now I'm lost because it's a maze and we've been here a million times and I don't know what I'm doing. That ladder. That's the one. I think the key is going up there, but I just don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the internet used to be this like really weird weird place where you could you know, run into like, I mean, you could run into weird shit, but you could also run into magical stuff, and it was like unique and it was bizarre, and like websites weren't all the same minimal design, you know, like everything is just streamlined now and it feels very corporate. The Wild West. Yeah. I did it. Oh my God. I did it! I don't think you can kill that thing. Yay! We did it, bitch. We got the level 1 pass. I loved Blade Runner. I saw your comment. I probably will not do a sequel to Blade Runner, unfortunately. Only because I loved that show also, but I just don't know if there is room for a sequel. You know, like it was so good. I'm hesitant to touch it. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the best things I've ever run. It's not my IP and I get really sad about it, but it's also incredible and one of my favorite IPs, so I get it. The internet used to be a third place for a lot of outsiders, marginalized people, poor people, etc., like libraries. And then it was gentrified and sanitized into oblivion and AI slop. Yes, Sable. Yes, Sable. Can we pin that message from Sable? Fucking coming into the chat with a first time chat of like, just fucking here we go. Capitalism be societying. Yeah, and I think like I've tried to listen to other ones and they weren't as good as yours. Well, bless. That's very sweet. No need. Do you think the time barrier it took to understand how to use the early internet acted as a filter that only let more of us nerdy folk online? Let me reread that again. Do you think the time barrier it took to understand how to use the early internet acted as a filter that only let us more of us nerdy folks online? I actually don't know if it's the time, as much as it is the fact that I think it was nerd culture that saved it for a really long time, right? Because for a long time it was like a secret. You didn't want anyone to know that you would get on the internet. Like I remember that period. I remember people making fun of me for having friends online. And I remember some of those people alive today are like, yeah, I'm on Facebook every day. And I remember them being like, they're not real friends. That was the thing that you were told when you were younger if you had friends online, right? And now no one even thinks about that. Nobody says that at all. That's not even a cultural thing. They're just like, oh, you met this person online. But, you know, for a long time, it was like, oh, you don't know who, and I mean, it's also true, but they were like, you don't know who that person is. They could be lying to you, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, that still exists, but it isn't like that's an amorphous individual. Fucking fuck. I gamed over. All right. And now parasocial relationships are huge. Yeah, and I also remember what's happening? Oh, no. I'm stuck in a loop. No. Okay. Whew. I think I'm holding the key down or something. It does. How do we reload a game, I wonder? Okay, it stopped. Okay, we're good. I just had to press the button again. Everybody calm down. No, it's still going. It's still acting like I've got the button pressed. God damn it. All right, Lester, listen. I think the only way for me to fix it is to potentially reload. Can I reload while it's already loaded? Have I just fucked shit up? No, it's just going to reload it. Okay. The looks I got when online people came to visit me and people lost it. Yeah, we would like even nowadays, I still default to saying, "Oh yeah, I met this person on a creative writing forum." It was fucking Gundam Wing. Bro. Nobody, and role play even. You know, you couldn't use that fucking word. That had one very specific meaning and it was not what people thought it was, you know? So like I do remember that. And also the culture around writing on the internet too has changed. Like I remember when I was so much more articulate when I was younger. When I was writing shit, I would do a full fucking sentence with punctuation, and now I'm like all capsing or I don't even bother. And it's like the other way around. You were cool on the internet, and you probably still is this way. You were cool on the internet if you were speaking with full sentences and punctuation and you didn't know how to use the computer, or you were a child if you were speaking with like lowercase. But now it's like the cool kids do it that way. You know, we were little professors back then. Yeah, so I don't know if it's necessarily the time that it took to get to know or to, you know, get your way around, but I do think that there was a stronger sense of analog culture when the internet was like first getting its legs, where people were like, go outside, don't stare at a screen all day, that's not good for you, you know. And nowadays people just watch TV all day. They binge entire series of TV show all in one go. I love how it's more acceptable now. Yeah, it's like the thing is we've got multiple things happening here. I think there's some good and bad, obviously. It's not all bad and it's not all good. But I do think lately I've been thinking like, when did the change happen for me? And then when did the real culture change happen? I mean, obviously we can look at like net neutrality being a huge one, but I think it's before that, right? Like, was it really when Google bought YouTube? Like, if we go back, when was the moment where somebody on the internet was like, friends, this is the beginning of the end? Oh, it's still happening. So maybe it's my keyboard? Do I need to restart, you think? When Twitter launched. So I think it has to be before that. Power cycle? So you mean turn the power off and turn it back on again? Did you just IT me? I was going to say Tumblr. It has to be before that. It has to be before Tumblr and LiveJournal. And by before, I don't mean necessarily before, because I guess LiveJournal was around pretty early. Depends on what your values are. For some old timers, it was when AOL introduced it to the masses. But that might be gatekeeping. I think that was gatekeeping. I don't think AOL really changed. MSN Messenger, I don't think changed it. I think YouTube being bought by Google is a good marker. That was one of the biggest move towards advertisements. I think that's a good one. When Amazon stopped selling books only, maybe. That's high fudge. That's also a pretty good one. Yeah, because I feel like so much happened all at once, right? But it wasn't all at once. It was very slow, insidious takeover. It might have been when ads were started appearing on like blogs and websites, but I feel like that was early, and it wasn't even really that big of a deal. I feel like YouTube getting bought by Google really kind of, maybe it was Gmail. God, what was the mail service I used to use? There was like a really cool private mail I used to use that was like really good with security. I can't remember the name of it anymore, but they held on for a really long time and then they died. You could probably start looking at some of those like original free thinker, the internet is free, you know? I had ads on my GeoCities pages. Yeah, see, because I remember ads on GeoCities pages and not really feeling like it was bad. It might have been like what ads I started seeing. And this music is perfect. Because there was probably a moment where I was like, whoa, this is an ad for Target? Holy shit. Like, that's bad. Lycos acquiring Hotbot was the beginning of the end. I think it had to, so I want to say it had to be before Tumblr and it had to be before Twitter. It might even be like, when did Flickr start? Do you guys remember Flickr? I was a photographer, so I'm not sure if everybody is super familiar with that. But I do remember Flickr being bought by Yahoo. And I don't remember when that happened, but I remember being like, oh shit, we're in big trouble. If all the corpos are now eating up all the individual websites, kill me. Flickr was 2004. Flickr being bought by Yahoo was Facebook launched in 2004. As originally it was the universe. Okay. I actually think Wombat might be onto something here, guys. There was a big pivot when Facebook bought Instagram too. It had already happened by that point, in my opinion, I think. It happened fast, so we were young, so it seemed slower. Yeah, but I think Wombat brings up a really good point. So Facebook launched in 2004, and it was originally only university. What was the first, like, small website that got sold to somebody bigger? Because I think... I was going to say it has to be before Tumblr and it has to be before Twitter, because those are entrepreneur bros that came in to then sell it. The whole point in making it was to make it and then make it big and then sell it. So when that shit, but I know that shit was already happening in the tech world, you know, like you were making programs and you were making stuff and then, you know, somebody bigger along would come and grab it and buy it. And that was like your win. But when did that switch from making things that, games or programs to literally making an ad machine? You know, when was it data? That's it. I think that's it. I think that's the moment. And I'm now remembering when I was like 12, I had a literature teacher who was like super big into the internet when it was just like search engines and shit. And she was really big into search engines. And was like learning, you know, about that before Google and all that stuff. I know I'm kind of like dating myself, but I remember she had this whole fucking chart on her whiteboard, dude, where she was like, you can figure out the trajectory of us as a species and us as a society by looking at all the sci-fi books. And she'd be like, and here's this book and this book and this book. And we all have the same thing in common, which is when our tech surpasses our knowledge, I think. And then she was like, so this is what's going to happen. And I think back to her and this talk she did all the time, because she told us way ahead of time, the internet's going to be huge, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually it's going to get to the point where all they want is data. All they want is that knowledge. But I think she got something wrong, which is that we would be the data. Which obviously, you know, but she was super, super intelligent, dude. And I remember thinking back on that as well, you know, as things were changing and happening. And there's a really cool documentary that I mention every once in a while, and I forget, is it called The Social Dilemma? I feel like everyone should watch that. But I do remember feeling like a pit in the bottom of my stomach when I watched that, because it's like all these really high executives of all these things like Firefox and Facebook, and they're like, I don't let my kids on devices. I don't do this because like and one of them said something, if you're not paying for it, you are the product. And I'm like, yo, that is also so incredibly true. If you're not, and even sometimes when you're paying for it, you're still the product. But yeah, it's like, I think that's when it happened. When data started being something people sold, which I mean has always been the case, but on the internet. When did that start? Was it Google? Google launched AdWords in 2000, though I don't remember it starting so early. No, that sounds right to me, because that's when I started seeing it on blogs. Is around 2001, 2002. That sounds right to me. Ooh, Am I saying your username right? Hewn? Or is it Hewn? I just picked up, he just got on my radar and I picked up some books. And by picked up, I mean put on my to-read list. Speaking of books in relation to our lives, what I heard from The Handmaid's Tale is based on true account. I don't even want to know. Hewn is how I pronounce it. Okay. It was all Google and the drive to monetize it all. Yeah. And then people realizing they can make bank on us and our money and, you know. And when did the infestation of Reddit begin? You know? I feel like there's, you know, again, snowballing and multiple things happening. But I remember when Reddit was like legit. And not that it's not legit now, but you kind of have to really use your brain when you're on Reddit now to be like, oh, all of these comments here are fake. Reddit was like the alternative to misinformation news. Yeah. But not anymore. That's where all this ad-driven revenue started. Yeah, I can't remember what show it was. There was like a really shitty show on Netflix. And I remember looking it up. And I remember Mr. B and I were like, this was fucking terrible. Why does everyone like this? And then we went to a Reddit thread and it was just like, we just got a weird feeling about it. We're like looking at all the comments. And we're like, these aren't real people. Netflix just like fucking botted this. Ugh. Oh, fark. Holy shit. Well, it wasn't Yahoo. Was the first Google, but failed. Yes. I do remember Yahoo was like a big deal and then went the way of the buffalo there. Yeah, JJ. So yeah, I feel like the new, I remember the great dig migration to Reddit. Holy shit. Memory unlocking. Ask Jeeves. That was what my literature teacher was big on. Ask Jeeves. Like when it came out. Cause she used to do like the old school, like literature lookup. Right? Because I think I remember when browsers first came, like you had to actually be using terms and phrases to be able to, now you can just open up Google and type your full ass long question and it'll translate it. But I think back in the day of the early search engines, you had to be like using filters and tags and stuff. If I remember correctly. Ask Jeeves, now that we think about it, Ask Jeeves was way ahead of its time, right? Because Ask Jeeves was trying to do the search engine, but, you know, AI-ify it, and I'm using air quotes for that, in making it personal and making it seem like it's a bot, you know, with a personality. Which is now Babelfish translation. I remember Babelfish too. All right. Well, yeah. See you later. Thank you so much for hanging out. There literally was classes in schools on how to use search engines back in the day. Oh, for sure. The internet downfall started when StumbleUpon became less popular. Now no one cares to find new websites. Yeah. Or they all just fucking look, they all look the same. They all have ads. Everything's written by ChatGPT now, dude. Yo. Like the more time that goes on, the closer I'm getting to doing a social media death party where we just go live and we delete my social media together live on the internet. I miss the old library paper systems. So obviously I have like a lot of fond memories with the internet. I also remember being 12, 13 and going, I'm an addict with the internet. Like I'm severely depressed. I've just been uprooted from my only home, which is Okinawa, Japan. I'm with all these people that look like me, but they certainly don't act like me. And they're loud and rude and I hate it all. And I'm severely depressed. I don't know where any of my friends are and just diving into the internet and losing myself to the internet. But I remember thinking at like 13, like, oh, I'm not into the internet. It's an addiction. It's stimulating to me. Relatable, wholly. Yeah. And I know that. I know that it is. And I know a lot of us that have grown up with the internet or internet culture, it's the fucking ADHD or the PTSD or whatever. And it's that dopamine stuff, right? It's the dopamine triggers that kept me on the internet. It was like finding new websites. It was interacting with people. It was like, you know, all the stuff that you could do. It was like something different, you know, every 4 hours or, you know, whatever it was. I'm still a human writing code, so as long as they want to employ me, yeah. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see Discord come out with its survey? Everyone, please go fill this out. Hold on, actually. Hold on, let me get it. Keeper found it and posted it. So just give me a second to grab it. Because I don't know if it's mandatory or if they... Here it is. Discord wants to introduce AI. Please fill that out and tell them no. Oh, 100% Spoon. 100%. I read the survey and I was like, oh, this isn't real. The survey is not active. Yeah, it's because it's not real. They don't really actually care about our opinion and they're not actually going to take it into consideration. They just introduced the survey to sneak the idea into our brains that the collective people want it. So even if like 98% of everyone was like, no, please don't do this, they're going to introduce it anyway. But they did a survey first. They've probably already started. They're probably ready to introduce it yesterday, or hide the option in the settings. I just think they do those surveys to kind of like let us think that our opinion matters, but not really. Which is just such a bummer. Because it was like one of the last weird free internet community spaces, except for the Commodore forums. I still have to join those. AI for what? I don't know. Who the fuck knows anymore? I hope it. My singular comment, it was like, do you have any comments? I was like, please don't make this colossal mistake. Please don't do this. But yeah, that was the thing. I was telling you guys, like, I'm like a step closer to deleting my social media because I have my brain has been trained by social media to need that like quick dopamine hit. But I've also been off of Instagram and like TikTok for so long that if I actually spend, you know, time inhaling Instagram or whatever, I am exhausted afterwards because it's, you know, whether you realize it or not, you're still engaging with the content every couple of seconds, you know? So it does take energy out of you. So if you find you're constantly tired, just try not doing Instagram or TikTok for a while. And also if you find yourself like reaching in for your phone when you're bored to pull it out, or when you've got like nothing else really to do and you just reach for it and grab for it, first of all, and second of all, dopamine addiction, right? I already want to find an alternative to Discord, and this is just more motivation for that. Yeah. It sucks because, like, you know, Discord built the platform, and it built itself off of the back of streamers and the streaming community, right? And then they just kind of like were like, fuck you guys. You know, with the original like partner system. And then it's like, oh, if you don't, like, everyone who's a Twitch partner and promoting us can have the cool partner stuff. And by partner stuff, I mean like, you know, our servers had like good stuff and ability to share and upload limits and all that kind of stuff. And then I remember when they came out with the like, if you don't reach this many followers or whatever, we're removing it from you. And I was like, oh, they're just going to keep upping that bar so that they can, you know, reduce costs or whatever. I mean, fuck, man. That's all the same at the end of the day. I didn't have the internet in my youth. Bulletin board systems showed up in my college years. My kids, on the other hand, are stuck to their phones. Yeah, it's so scary. I was overhearing. I hesitate to say this because I don't want to judge any parent because I don't know what life is like. But I was somewhere recently where there was a screaming child, and it was two moms talking to each other, and one mom went, "It's the only thing that will calm them down is handing them the fucking phone or the tablet." And I was like, oh no, dude, that's so bad. That's so bad. The reason it's the only thing that'll calm them down is because it's built that way. Like, it is built to grab them young. Oh. And I don't know if I'm just like, I feel like every generation there's a thing of like, oh, kids these days, And so I don't know when that moment is happening for me or if it's already happened. But I don't know. This year, my word, because I will do one word kind of like focal points for me for goals for the year instead of doing like, a list of goals, because I'll never hit the list of goals. That's just me. I don't care if I make them achievable. I'll forget that they existed. So, but one word, I can focus on one word. So my one word for 2026 is like analog. And I just want to slow down. I want to try to bring things back to, taking my time and not having everything at my fingertips. So there's bringing it back to the entitlement piece. So for me, I've been thinking like the entitlement issue with the internet and just, I'm saying it and I don't want you to immediately dismiss me. Okay? I want you to think about this for a second because I think we all have it. And when I say the entitlement piece, I don't just mean the younger generation. I don't just mean whatever. I don't just mean entitled gamers. I think we all have been infected by it in one way or another. And here are some instances in which/why, right? Fudge brought it up earlier, Amazon. Being able to get whatever today or tomorrow. That has injected a sense of entitlement to us in that, or convenience, maybe both. Entitlement and convenience piece are kind of like knitted together here, right? So we've got the ease of convenience, but then also it has led to us feeling entitled to such thing, entitled to the convenience piece. I'm entitled to the information to the point that I just expect it to be there. I am shocked when I Google a show and there isn't a full thread already digesting the theory for me. Like, ooh, other people out there must have seen this and must be trying to digest. This happened to me the other day with a teaser for the Undertone show. I was like, oh my God, I don't have the time to listen to this audio and figure out what it's saying. Surely somebody's already done it. So I Google it expecting to find it, and I'm surprised when it's not already being torn apart by somebody on the internet, So it's like, that is still technically a form of entitlement. Right? So it's like, it's just this expectation that the information will be there, or I'll be able to get this book from the library, or, I'll be able to have an audiobook version of this. It's just like you expect it to be at your fingertips at all times, whether it's, I ran out of deodorant and I need to order deodorant. You know what? I'll just get it from Amazon because I'm not going to the store until tomorrow, or whatever it is. It's like all of that stuff is now, or music, Spotify, like having it all available to you at your fingertips at any time that you want to listen to it, Awful, terrible. Get rid of Spotify. This is the year, guys. We got to do it. It's convenient, but it's killing us. So for me, I'm like, okay, I want to try 2026. I want to do analog stuff. I want to learn to code in BASIC because I think it'll be fun, and not necessarily, I don't mean analog in that sense. I don't mean analog in like I'm going back to the Commodore for that reason. I just mean I want to slow down and I want to appreciate things. So I think like the ability to just grab any game on Steam, is super fun, but then there's just like, there's so much variety that it might remove some of the appreciation piece that I feel like personally used to be there for me. Like when you listen to people talk about, let's use the Commodore as an example. When you listen to people talk about the Commodore and who've been sharing their stories about the Commodore since we started this, what is the common underlying piece? The excitement and the appreciation for that demo stick, that they would fucking mail somebody a floppy. And you'd be so excited to get that floppy in the mail because it was something new to experience. And you had to wait. You had to kind of like, it's weird. I'm going through a burnout on gaming lately. It's not weird. That's normal. I shouldn't say normal, but it's commonplace, I think, at this point. I had to guys, I am 40 years old this month, and I had to retrain myself to read a book. Like I am not exaggerating when I tell you I had to spend a month training myself to read again longer than a sentence before getting frustrated and being bored. Like, I also had to, in the effort of happy soon birthday, it happened already. But like and if I didn't realize, if I hadn't been aware that my brain had been, kind of squished and reformed for short form content, if I hadn't been aware of that, I would have not understood why I was getting frustrated trying to read a book, or why I couldn't concentrate on the book anymore. I would have just been like, oh, I guess reading's not for me anymore. I just straight up would have been like, not for me. But I know well enough to know that it's not it's that my brain has been twisted and turned to consume quickly and whatever. So it's like, I had to retrain myself how to read. I used to read so much, Spoon. I keep trying to sit down and read and I just cannot concentrate on it long enough. You can, Spoon. You can. There are a couple of different things that I did. I've also heard a couple of other people are trying the read along method where they're listening to the book as well as reading it. And it's giving you that dual stimulation. Because here's the thing, right? We're seeing Netflix come out and say, hey, you have to dumb down your plot. And you have to, I think it's called second screen media, where their notes to these shows are like, you have to reconcile with the fact that you are second screen. I'm second screen. I'm fine with that, by the way. I think I should be second screen. I think Twitch streamers, for the most part, that's what we're like a radio in the background, So you're always doing something else while you've got a Twitch stream open. Some of you are crazy and have like multiple Twitch streams open at once. Awesome. I think that that's fine for me, but I imagine being a director for a TV show. Oh my God, that would kill me. I would hurt. There would be pain in my heart. To get a note from Netflix that's like, no, you gotta dumb down your plot. That's why we're seeing all these shows repeat dialogue, or have something that is like, well, this is silly. Like, we know that. You don't need to explain it to us. Yes, they do, because there are people listening in the kitchen or on their phone or whatever. And I remember when I first got on Twitch, guys, it was so overwhelming to me. I couldn't be doing something and listening to a stream at the same time. And now guess what bitch can do? I can have 2 or 3 streams open on low, listening to it while I'm doing a million other things. I don't want to do that anymore. If I'm going to have a stream open, it's one stream while I'm doing one thing, if that, like, I'll have a stream up while I'm doing laundry or something, but I have to pull away from that because for me, it's not helpful. But in terms of Spoon, retraining myself how to read, I had to just kind of weirdly brute force it. So I had to sit down with a book that I was enjoying for sure. And but here's the trick, is I didn't realize I was enjoying it because I was getting frustrated that I couldn't read more than a sentence. But I would do it, and then I'd feel the frustration of putting the book down, or the boredom or whatever it is, where I'm like, I want to grab my phone. And I would just pause, and then I'd read the same sentence again and read it again and read it again until I was able to. And I still struggle with it sometimes. I still struggle to get into the book, which is why I am straddling the fence of audiobook is reading and audiobook is not reading. Hear me out. Audiobook is reading. Anything that you are doing to consume a cool story that came out of somebody's brain, and now we got to worry about people using fucking ChatGPT to write their books. But anything that you're reading that's like a cool using your imagination is good, okay? But at the same time, those are 2 different skill sets. Being able to listen to somebody tell you a story and concentrate, and being able to read and concentrate. Those are 2 different skill sets. So while I am all for if you're listening to it, you're still consuming and reading the book, awesome. I totally agree. I don't care. You don't need to clarify. However, I do encourage you to try to do the reading piece, especially if you read a lot when you were younger. Try to relearn how to read a book for longer than however long. Reading and concentrating is so much better. Let my imagination go wild. Yeah, but it's like, I understand how difficult it can be. Because I still struggle with it, and I had to do it. I'm going to do my best to try that. I need to set up a nice cozy corner so I can read in. Yeah, either that or start like reading on your bed with a blanket. Start with a cup of tea, reading on your bed and a blanket, or on the floor, wherever you need to be that's away from a screen is good. Or cutting spoon. And I know we just met, so I'm not attacking you, but that also sounds like maybe an excuse for like, oh, I'm going to wait until I set up a nice cozy corner. Bitch, I don't even care if you have to read on your phone. It feels like it's much harder to do that. I got to be honest with you, because the temptation when you get bored to switch and do something else, I don't care. But use the tool you've got. And and I do this too. Where's my phone? Who the fuck knows where my phone is? Oh, that's such a good sign. I didn't even bring my phone to the computer. Success. The read, game knows game. Listen, I have the Libby app on my phone, right? And I'll just check out a book from the library using the Libby app. Right? And it's very tempting when you struggle to go and switch and do something else on your phone. But PB's so analog, she doesn't know where her phone is. I know. That's good. Okay. Anyway, just do it with the tools that you've got. I think that it's probably harder to do it with your phone. But if that's all you have right now, grab a book from your phone and try reading on your phone. If you speak a second language, I can recommend reading in that language too. It forces you to reread passages just to properly understand them. Also, learn another language. Everyone should that. You know, I regret that. I regret not fucking finishing to learn. I have obviously there's Japanese, but I speak like a 10-year-old and I understand more than I can say. But I left when I was 10. So whatever. You aren't too old to learn PB. I know. I want to learn a coding language first. I want to learn BASIC. I also struggle really hard with sticking to learning a language. Like I've tried to relearn Japanese multiple times and I get to the same point every time when I'm like, then I fade out. You know, I've really been putting off sorting out my furniture situation. My place is very bare bones at the moment, but yeah, it's worth starting regardless. Yeah, I've been really putting off sorting out my furniture situation. Okay, Spoon, I feel like I've learned so much about you in that one sentence. So I'm going to, and I don't know you. So please, again, I'm not attacking you. I'm just, what you're saying is resonating with a younger version of myself. So I'm just going to tell you a story about how I was, how old was I, guys? 36, 37 before I started hanging up art on my walls. Like I come from a place of, I have PTSD. I have CPTSD and PTSD. And it took me a really long time to decorate my apartment. And it took me a really long time to even just get things that weren't functional, to get something that was something to cozyify the space versus, oh, this is a bed and it works. And that was actually, that was a huge project by itself. So I feel like maybe instead of focusing on the reading, focus on that piece first, because the reading can come after. Empty wall gang trauma team. Yeah. But I have to say, guys, you got to do it. You have to do it. And it's just something that you have to do. You don't know how to decorate. You don't know how to make your place feel cozy. It's probably not going to feel cozy right away when you start, decorating it and putting art up on the walls and stuff, but you got to do it. It's the only way that is going to yank that out. That I have CPTSD and PTSD, so that really resonates with me. Okay, Spoon. Okay. First of all, we have a cute little book club, guys, on our Discord, which I know we're all quitting Discord in a month, but hear me out. We are picking books together and we're just doing read along. It's the only thing that kept me trying reading last year. So if you're hearing the reading piece and you want to join us, please do that. We just picked a book. It's called The Tainted Cup. We're on Storygraph. We're on Fable. What is the book that we're going to read for January? It's called The Tainted Cup. Wait, why are we quitting Discord? It was a sort of a joke, Dead Minds, in that they may be bringing AI to Discord and we're all freaking out about it. But it's called The Tainted Cup. We're going to read that together. If that doesn't sound like your thing, that's fine. If we've got a million recommendations. We're a very chill book club. All we want to do is relearn how to read. So if that's not your jam and you want to read something else, we don't care. Just read with us. We just want to encourage each other to read. So that's piece number 1. Piece number 2, I'm attacking Spoon. Okay? Spoon. You got to do it. Pick something to start with and then just buy the thing. It's awful and I hated it. And because for me, Spoon, critical hit, I know. So for me, I picked like, I struggled a lot because if it didn't make sense, I also had the financial piece along with the trauma piece, right? Of like, oh, I don't want to have to move that because I moved a lot as a kid, you know? And then it just didn't make sense. And then it doesn't make sense to spend money on this thing that goes up on the wall when who cares? It's not going to make a difference to me anyway. You know, like all of that piece in there, but it digs into your brain so deep that you think you don't even want any of it. You're just, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting attacked. Hurts my building. There was a water issue. Critical hit. Scared me. I thought I was getting arrested. So it was a couple of things like plants, you know, art on the walls. Art was a really big one for me. And I had a very hard time picking art that I wanted to spend money on and put up on the wall that I was like, oh, it's not going to make a lick of difference. But it does make a difference. And it's been like 5-6 years of me doing one thing at a time. So I got a rug. Get a rug. A rug is such a weird, stupid thing that I like literally never had. I never had a rug because what the fuck is the point of a rug? I have a floor. Get a rug. Get a cheap rug. Put it under your fucking computer chair and guess what? When you walk in, you're going to be like, oh, that's cozy as shit. You know, the rug really ties the room together, man. I mean, I don't know anything about any of that, but like you also had bowls, but you didn't use those. That's a whole other problem, right? Yeah. The whole other problem was that I tried to turn lights on and eat on a plate. Get a rug, eat on a plate, and turn your lights on. Fuck. Yeah, it's that vibe of living in survival mode due to bills and waiting for the future, but that's not worth being miserable in the moment. Yeah, seriously. Spoon, I get you, man. And it's also just like, you know, trying to take up as little space as possible, trying to be as quiet as possible, trying to be as, guess what? You're living on your own now, I hope. You know what I mean? Like you're not in that situation anymore. And this is me talking to myself. I don't need to make myself as small as possible. No one's going to come and hit me. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to be quiet. I don't need to walk around with all the lights off. And neither do you, I hope. Dear God. It's also functional if you do yoga in the morning or something like that. I can't be fucking asked to do yoga, dude. I'm a computer dopamine addict. You think I'm doing... You know what I am doing, though? Holy shit, you guys. You know what I did do? I kept my promise. Where we do one push-up and then the next day you do one more than the last. I think I'm on 14 or 13 today. If I had my phone, I could tell you. But I have kept my promise. I've done one more than the last every single day, and I started the day we talked about it or the next day after we talked about it. So I'm a couple days over, you know, January 12th. I could just go, it's 12, but it's not. I'm a couple more than that, so I must be 14. But I've done that. And I'm still doing push-ups on my knees. I used to be able to do like fucking one leg on top of the other leg push-ups, guys. Like full, but now I can't anymore. My thought process snowballs. I think about getting a cool piece of Disco Elysium art. Then I look around and nothing is right. The whole room has to change first. No, I can't afford that. The room doesn't change and I don't get the art. Okay, Drew, but that's wrong. Okay. I don't know what that's called, but that's what we called Spoon Out on earlier. Why does the room have to change to get the art? Who says that? Just get the art first and then slowly change the room around the art piece. Also, I cannot recommend this artist enough. Hold on. Louis Mello. So Luismelo. I don't know if that is the artist that you're looking at, Drew, but I have a couple prints of his and they're fucking fantastic. I've always been all or nothing with everything. That's what it is. It's all or nothing thinking. And my therapist had to fucking rip the rug out from under me on it. And I still struggle with it. All or nothing thinking is like a huge PTSD or trauma response. I can't afford to buy art, so I started drawing Disco Elysium things myself. Wizard, I actually think that that's great. Doing like a little stick figure or something like that, drawing and putting it up on the wall is still more cat pissing on their territory than just leaving the walls blank and empty. It helps my back for sit-ups or whatever in the morning. Yeah. So my therapist told me, she made me rearrange my room. And I forget why. I think she did it with the reading. She was like, is there space in your apartment for like a little reading nook that's away from this space so that you can go and do something that's not at the computer? Because I was telling her like all of my input and my relaxation time are at my workstation as well. And I said that's always been the case. Like I've just been addicted to the internet and the computer since I was really young. She tricked me. I can't remember how. She told me to rearrange my room. Oh, this is it. She told me to rearrange my room for something. I can't remember. And I promised her I would do it. So I did it. And I fucking freaked out, dude. I couldn't sleep. My insomnia immediately came back. And then when I started talking to her about it, she was like, yeah, I know that I had you rearrange the room. And I knew if I told you why, you would not want to do it even more so. And you wouldn't do it. But she told me I have to rearrange my house or my room like every 6 months. I can't do that, dude. I mean, I can, but I struggle with that. But so what she told me, and I'm going to repeat this for those of you who may need it, is that when you rearrange your room and you have PTSD or CPTSD or, you know, maybe some other forms of trauma, it triggers your fight or flight response of you're no longer in a safe environment. And so she had me rearrange my room knowing that I would be unable to sleep. It's stupid, dude. I like moved my bed from one side of the room to the other side of the room. I think that's all I had done, but I hated it. And I always do this. Like if I want to move something in the house, I will hate it immediately. I don't like that change. I'm like, oh, I don't like that, blah, blah, blah. Give me 3 weeks. And I'm like, hey, actually, this is way better. But originally I will dislike it. And, you know, that could maybe even go for like haircuts. I think I'm better about that I don't really care about. But I know that other people are like, oh, yeah, any change, like my hair or, you know, wearing my makeup a different way. I hate it immediately. And then I'm like, this is great. You know, that kind of stuff. Feeling like I'm learning things about myself I didn't realize. Yeah, this is like a huge one that I share a lot because I think it surprised me how much I didn't realize it affected me. But anyway, so she had me just rearrange my room, and she was like, you need to do this every 6 months because you're teaching yourself that you're safe. Ugh. Ow. You know, she's like, it's going to suck because you're not going to be able to sleep for a couple of nights, but then you're going to learn you're fine and you're safe and everything's okay. All you did was move your bed. Okay. Oh, what? I feel like, yeah. Oh, have you ever read the book Who Moved My Cheese? It sounds familiar to me. Not like a kid's book though, right? Speaking of art, to go back to a previous conversation topic a bit, I painted for the first time in years yesterday, and it was a challenge at times to not pause and do something else. Oh my God, that's amazing. NRL, first of all, congrats. Second of all, fucking awesome. And third of all, it is absolutely still on topic. It's all related. I feel like just doing that helps me keep the room clean. Yeah, that's another thing too. If you've got ADHD or PTSD and you leave shit fucking everywhere, that's also a way of like pissing over your own territory to feel safe, which is weird. And that's like, that almost bleeds into the hoarding thing, right? Where you're like, you know, it keeps you safe. It makes you feel safe for whatever reason. There's also other actual chemical changes in your brain for hoarding, but you know, they all kind of like bleed into each other a little bit. But yeah, anyway, read a book. We're reading The Painted Cup. If you don't want to start, oh, you know what? Motherfuckers. those of you who were super into the wizarding world and have lost steam because of you know what, okay? Painted Cup? No, it's Tainted Cup. Tainted Cup. That's the book we're reading. But also, if you were super into Harry Potter and you really loved reading Harry Potter and now you can't anymore because the devil, I totally get it. Please go read Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. Like, fucking read it today. Get it today. And that's one where the audiobook is just as good. So if you can't read it and you just want to listen, or you want to do something while you're doing chores or whatever and listen, go do it right now. It's so good, guys. I fucking listened to it. And as I was reading it, I was like, man, this feels like when I read that first Harry Potter book when I was like 10. And I remember reading it in my bed to my Christmas lights because I didn't want to get in trouble for having my light on and be reading. Get in trouble for reading a book. Well, it's because it had magic in it. Can't be caught reading a book with wizards. Good Lord. But yeah, it's very, very, very good. So that was a good read. What's another good read? If you like sci-fi, try Binti, Binti. It's very short. It's incredible. What else can I recommend? Oh, if you want fantasy, Binti, Binti. It's so fucking good. It's so good and it's so short. That's the other thing. If you're trying to reteach yourself how to read, don't pick something long. Pick something short. And I have read a bunch of different books over the last, year and month or whatever. Luckily, I'm very lucky to be able to have retaught myself how to read again. But I have varying recommendations for you depending on what you like. Murderbot is really fucking good. Murderbot, if you want sci-fi, if you want a sassy first-person point of view, if you like fairy tales and you don't necessarily want a first. Is spinning silver in first person? Harry reading under his sheets, I know. Murderbot was fun. The coffee one I'm on to next. Right? That looks really good. I also want to read that one. Are you going to read it now, Nair? Have you already read Tainted Cup? Because I think we're going to read that one for February. But please, read it early. If you want to read it, read it. That's the other thing, right, guys? This is all or nothing thinking that seeps into my reading. Okay? I would be reading a book and it literally would not occur to me, hey, I'm not into this book. So maybe put it down. Like, the concept of DNFing a book was foreign to me for the longest time. Because or both. Yeah, I would be like, and it literally just wouldn't register in my brain. It's not like I thought to myself, I'm not enjoying this book. I don't want to put it down. It would not occur to me. It wasn't until I took a look at myself and my reading behavior where I'd be like, I love reading. There are times where I will read like a book and then another book and then another book. And I'm like, boom, 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 boom. And then I just stop reading. What is it? Oh, it's because I think I have to finish the book, or I think I have to finish the game before I can move on to another. That's another one we noticed during stream, right? Where I would be like, I would start not looking forward to stream. Why? Because I didn't want to play the game. I wasn't enjoying the game. And it's like, man, that's crazy. No. Also, sometimes it's just the timing. Sometimes you're just not into it at that time and you can pick it up and try it again another time. Murderbot was one of those for me. Like, I think I started trying to read it before I had fixed my ability to read and I just couldn't focus on it. So I was like, I tried it, but I couldn't get into it. Like, twice I tried Murderbot. And this last time, I fucking read all 4 books in a day or some shit like that. 2 days. They're very short. They're like novellas. Mindset changes, absolutely. Yeah, and like, so here's my advice. If you see a cover, if you read the first page of something and you're like, man, this seems cool, and you're excited about it, read that thing. Don't stop and read our book club book. Just read the thing that you want to read, If you start reading Tainted Cup and it's not for you, that's fine. Switch and do something else. There was a book we read last summer that I DNF'd. I got like to chapter 18 or 21. I think I ended up fucking finishing it finally. Because it was only an hour left of the read. And I just wanted to be able to be like, yeah, I read the whole thing and it was still shit. But I DNF'd it and half the community fucking loved it. So not everything's going to be for everybody, but we love that. Okay. This is not a community where we are going to, you know, kick you out because you had a different opinion on a book. As long as it's not, you know, for fucking racist reasons or whatever, you know? Like, if it wasn't for you and you've got, like, we're fine. It's super cool and totally neat. Honestly, I use the club to just discover new titles to check out. Yeah, exactly. You also don't have to read anything with us at any time. You can just lurk in the club. That's fine too. But I don't know. I feel like I stopped playing this game because I needed to restart the Commodore. And this creepy music's been playing the whole time during this conversation. But like, that is where I'm at for this year. I kind of want to slow down. I want to enjoy things that take my time. I don't want to be an efficiency machine anymore. I don't care if I'm not doing anything else but sitting and reading a book. I want to have that back in my life again. I don't care if I'm learning BASIC to make a game that we all play for free. You know, I don't want to monetize my joy, which is something people have said for a long time, but I fucking mean it. You know, and also joy isn't found in efficiency. It's not found, you know, it's not found not wasting your time. If that makes sense. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do that because I have better uses of my time. Or even me suggesting listening to an audiobook while you do chores. Me suggesting that is trying to trick you into listening to a book. Because a lot of you are going to be like, well, I'm not just going to sit and listen to a book, peebs. I have shit to do. I have laundry to do. And so me going, well, listen to it while you're doing the laundry is me tricking you into reading the book. Because a lot of us are to the point now where we won't do just one thing anymore. And we won't do it unless we're doing something else that we need to do, that needs doing. So, I don't know, man. Anyway, it's time to end the stream. I know I was an hour late today, but it was tech issues, so I was still sat here in my chair trying to fix it. And I gotta do work. You know what else I'm doing for me? I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm actually not allowing myself to work on Saturdays and Sundays right now. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm giving myself work hours. And I'm already behind, but you know what? That's fine. Mindful work. Chores like sweeping, gardening, or cooking are treated as meditation. The focus on being fully present, not rushing to finish, been life-changing and teaching me not to multitask. Oh, God. Okay, I do the cooking as a form of meditation. The sweeping, those chores, that's interesting, Chesky. That's super interesting. I find like cleaning, though, to an audiobook is really fun because I'm just fully immersed in that audiobook. But maybe that is still multitasking. I mean, it is still multitasking, but it works for me right now, so I'm going to continue to do it. When I get to the point where I want to try just doing one thing at a time, I'll do that. Teaching me to slow down, yeah. The audiobook chores is doable. I mean, Chesky's right, though. You are still multitasking and you are still reaching for your phone in a sense. You're just giving yourself something to focus on while you're being physically active instead of just being lost in your thoughts or, you know, being fully present while you do the chore. But for me, I need that at this stage. So I've really fond memories of listening to The Hobbit while cooking food. Ooh, did you know that there is a new version of The Hobbit and or I believe also The Lord of the Rings where Andy Serkis reads it? I got that off of, which speaking of audiobooks, we are using Libro FM instead of Audible. We're getting off Amazon. I have a referral code. I don't think it does anything except it might actually give me a free book if you sign up with it. So if you want to do that, if you like audiobooks and you want to get off Audible, and you would like a link to Libro, I forget, then let me know, because that's where I'm getting my books. And that's where I found that book as well. The Andy Serkis reads The Hobbit. I got it. I haven't listened to it yet, but I was like, ooh, this seems like a Christmas or a nice little read. You might also be able to support your local bookstore with Libro. Yes. So they give like a portion of the books that you buy go to, or I think it's like, because audiobooks are weird, you get like credits and weird shit when you do audiobooks, and you only get so many, like that's weird licensing with it. And I know they do a kickback to your local bookstore. Good for you to take the weekend off. I mean, again, we'll see how long it lasts, but I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV on the weekend with our Final Fantasy XIV crew, which we also have in the Discord. So if you guys play Final Fantasy XIV, we have a little guild, and right now we're leveling up our blue mages so that we can go on a blue mage adventure, which I think is just like a dungeon. It's apparently incredibly difficult, and we're gonna take as many blue mages as we can to go into this fucking dungeon and try to get everybody the mount. So that's what I'm doing on the weekends right now, other than reading. What did I say? Did I say something bad? I forget already what I said. This music is now suddenly very dramatic. It's going to be painful. Oh yeah, I know. I know this because here's the deal. This is how I know. Because Sav and Maya are like Final Fantasy XIV pros. And they are also incredibly sweet for beginners, and they have been incredibly sweet to me as I fall in love with this game. And never once, for any of the crazy shit we wanted to try, and we've been doing like savage raids and shit, guys, never, ever, ever have they given a shit about your gear. Until now. Sav is sweet to me, David. But also she is still pretty sassy, and I just consider that to be very sweet. But listen, never have they ever given a shit about gear until we were like, let's go do this blue mage thing. And then Maya just straight up was like, here's the gear you need before we do this. Like, absolutely not. We will not be going into this dungeon unless you all have this shit. And I was like, oh, this is going to be hard. And I'm looking forward to it, because I have really enjoyed doing the harder dungeons and actually like learning how to be good. I'm still the worst one. But I'm learning, and I do feel like I'm getting better. So yeah, anyway. Are you still mount grinding? No, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care about the mounts as much as some other people do. But yeah, I will go and I will do it with everyone, because the mount farming means it's harder content, and I want to do that stuff. So is this an emulator? It is not. It is the new Commodore 64U. Whoop. I don't know if you can see it. Oh boy, baby. Wow. And I love it. And we need to actually shut it down now, though. Do I remember how to do that? Nice. Ah, we did it. Haha. Okay, let me play some of this. My new goal in life is to beat Lester. We're going to take our time learning Lester, guys. I learned programming assembler on C64. Zed, I want to learn basic. So right now we're just playing some games, and then my plan is we're going to learn basic. We're going to go through the manual. Yes! We're going to go through the manual. Oh my god. Oh, there's like a whole thing in here on how to program in BASIC. So we're going to learn that. But right now we're just playing games while I see what's possible. Oh, cool. Woohoo! Oh man, it has that manual. That like new manual smell. The thick programming manual. Yes! User's guide. I'm super happy about it. But yes, it is not an emulator. It is the C64U. I also got a joystick, so that should be coming relatively shortly, I hope. Anyway, I apologize for the derailment there at the end. I should have just restarted the Commodore so we continue playing while talking, but I really enjoyed the conversation. And then 2, I normally try to start stream at 11, but I was having tech issues, so I'm going to try to reinstall OBS and hopefully that fixes it. Was the stream okay today in terms of frame rate and the FPS? I hope so. Thanks for the stream, good vibes, and great insightful discussion. Spoon, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, for real. It's very hard and very difficult, and nothing seems like it's ever going to fix itself. You know, but you don't need to be fixed, right? I know that probably sounds super ridiculous, but I felt like that was pretty freeing for me. In some ways, the PTSD is a superpower, and I'm very grateful for it. So, seems fine currently. Didn't have any issues. Okay, cool. All right, so I got a jet, my darlings, but I love you so very, very, very much, and I will see you again tomorrow. Do you have the referral link in Discord? Ooh, for yes, for Libro? I think so. Hold on, let me just try. We might have a bot link. Nope. I should. And if I don't, that's okay. I just use... You don't need to use my referral. I'm pretty sure it's just Libro.fm. Okie dokie. Okay. My darlings, I adore you so very much. I think I'm streaming tomorrow? I'm adjusting to... Jesus Christ. I love you so very much, but could you not do that? Thank you. I'm adjusting to new stream schedule now because I'm not working on the weekends. So now I have to figure out when I'm getting some of my work done. Also, there's something that I'm doing tomorrow afternoon, but I don't think it's until 2-ish. So I could do a short stream in the morning. We need to prepare for the Animal Crossing update as well. Just so you're all aware, I'm going to be playing that when it comes out. I'm so basic. Do you plan to finish your Fallout 3 or Silent Hill F playthroughs? Yes, dude. Just the other day I was like, should we just risk it and try to get back into our Fallout 3 playthrough? So, yes, hopefully soon. I just need to figure, because here's the thing, I hurt my back. So I'm limited to my chair time. So right now, luckily, I'm going to be able to raise the desk and stand and finish the rest of my work for the day. But yeah, I have to keep my streams somewhat short. Tuesday at 2-ish. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. And then Wednesday, what am I doing on? Oh, I do dumb on Wednesdays. And then Thursday, I'm in the clear. And then Friday, I'm also technically in the clear, although I don't want to push it yet. Because I do the Friday streams on Table Story. So I think right now we should aim for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then when we're feeling good enough, we'll do the Friday as well. And then we'll raid into Table Story. And then we'll do 4 days a week while I'm GMing dumb on Wednesday. Fuck yeah. Okay. I adore you guys. More Commodore will be next Monday. Tomorrow, I don't know what well, we could do more Commodore tomorrow too, but I don't know what we're doing. So I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Who am I raiding? Who knows? Let's see who's live. Oh, it was also super nice to meet you guys. There are some newbies in here today that came in with some A, great discussion, B, some cool Commodore lore, and a bunch of stuff. So Spoon, Nutty, Hewen, I said that right. Thank you. All right, let's fucking go. I'm gonna see if we've got a retro stream going at the moment. bum, 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 bum. I do not see Retrograde Tom going at the moment. I love him so much. His streams are so good. In terms of retro, that's where it's at. Okay, I know where we'll go. We're gonna go see my friend Ven. I adore you all so much. See you tomorrow.